Let's bring in Tyler Yaremchuk, fresh off a week of holidays.
Yes, I am fresh off a week of holidays.
How many bets did you make in the Super Bowl yesterday?
I had a good amount. I had a healthy amount on the over, so I missed on that. But luckily for me, I also bet on the coin flip being heads, so made back a little bit there.
I thought you would be is the Gatorade Bath blue or orange guy?
I got 4-1 odds on it being clear, so I missed out on that. And it kind of looked clear a little bit.
No,
I might contend.
I saw the replay. It was as blue as Hawaii water.
Darn. Well, too bad.
Maybe Cincy's would have been clear. We'll never know.
Yeah, could have. You never know. Or maybe if the game would have gone to overtime, they would have drank a little bit more of the blue Gatorade, and the white one would have been more fun. They would have used it.
What I wanted Cincy to get its field goal, go to overtime, and then the Rams score a touchdown, because then I would have won my Super Bowl pool because I had 2 for the NFC. That's
without the over. I wanted to drink some Everclear. That's all.
Yeah, that was that was a rough one, missing out on the over. But that's where I'm starting here. It's fill in the blank. It's brought to you by our friends at DoorDash. Ding dong. I don't know if I can follow up the ding dong that producer Liam did on the last episode.
That was epic. We didn't talk about that enough.
Yeah. But 25% off with the promo code Rundown DD. You get that off your first order, and you get no delivery fees on that order. But this always comes up whenever another sport hands out their championship. Everyone on Twitter does the whole, it sucks that the owner gets the trophy, right? And it is one of the great traditions in hockey that you get the moment where the captain, usually with a big beard, gets to lift up the Stanley Cup. You get that moment. It's probably my favorite hockey tradition. The question to start is, your favorite hockey tradition is blank. Frank?
Ooh.
I probably could have given you some heads up on this one that I was going to ask.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a loaded one.
It is. There's like a lot to this. Playoff beards are a good one. Honestly, anytime I think about this, is going to sound really funny to say, but I feel like I need to say it because I think about it often. When you're on the ice for a Stanley Cup and it's awarded, it's the oddest thing. So it hasn't happened in a couple of years because of COVID, but the media comes out on the ice as soon as like the players get a chance to celebrate with it for a second and skate it around. And like every single time, I am like a puddle. I am legitimately so emotional and trying to hold it together as a reporter asking questions. And it's only because there's so much emotion there. You get like wrapped into it. It is the oddest thing. Something so happy, like everyone is crying, everyone. It is, the emotion of it is, I think, the best part of the Stanley Cup being awarded.
Favorite hockey tradition, I will go with something different, something very simple. I like that most teams still honor the first lap for a player when they get that first lap by themselves, their first game in the show, man. Like, welcome to the show, kid. And who knows if you ever, for some players, that's the only lap they ever get. And others play 1,000 games. But most players, you always get that first lap. It's pretty cool.
By the way, I was thinking about that the other day. When did that start?
I have no idea.
It's fairly recent though, right?
I think it's like the last handful of years, because it was not a thing when I first started covering the NHL.
I remember they used to make guys go bucketless a lot, the rookies in their first game in warm-up, but I don't know if they got the last.
Everyone should be going no bucket warmies.
I would totally agree with you on that one.
I mean, maybe not you, but me.
You're too old to call it warmies, Frank. Come on.
Yeah, like this, like you gotta, like, Jay, come on.
Yeah. That actually would be a really interesting thing to look back on, like when that started.
It sounds like a story idea, a post-trade deadline story idea.
Yeah. Find it.
Moving on to the next one here. Marty St. Louis takes over the bench in Montreal. Cole Caulfield scores 2 goals in 3 games after only having 1, I think, in his first 30. So he's got 3 goals in 33 games now. Cole Caulfield finishes the year with blank goals. Jason?
So the Habs, they lost all 3 games. They don't have much talent. Caulfield's going to get every opportunity. I think Marty St. Louis looks at him and sees himself. So does he have 3 or 4
He's got 3 and 33.
Okay.
So the Habs just the Habs have 34 games left this season.
I'll say he finishes. He'll score 8 goals in his next 34 games, so he'll finish with 11.
All right.
I think he gets to 15. It's 11 goals in 30. It's like 1 goal every 3 games. It's not that crazy.
Yeah.
You have 1 or 2 goal games.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, he scored how many last year? 12?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's interesting because, I mean, you think back to the start of the year, like he was neck and neck with Zegras on the odds boards to win the Calder. So like
he was the favorite.
Yeah, he was the favorite. You're correct. Yeah, he had 4 goals in 10 games last year in the regular season. So, and then in the playoffs, he followed it up with 4 and 20. So yeah, getting to that 15 goal mark is probably realistic. Third one I got for you. Moving to the Pacific Division, the Calgary Flames have jumped the Vegas Golden Knights in terms of points percentage. Vegas has them, like our friends at PointsBet has it as they're both plus 110 to win the division. Your question is, the Calgary Flames have a blank percent chance of winning the division. Frank?
20.
Really? Interesting. You think they fall off eventually?
It's Vegas, and if not, then who? It's got to be Calgary.
But you'd give Vegas like whatever an 80% chance in Calgary
75, 20? Calgary 20, and maybe Edmonton 5.
Okay.
Maybe like Edmonton 3, the Kings 2. I don't know, like something like that.
All right.
I'll give Calgary a 39% chance.
39. That is such a Gregor number.
Yeah, maybe 49 even. Maybe I'll change my answer. 49. I think they're right on the cusp. Honestly, they're rolling right now.
I mean, with a goalie, anything's possible, right? And the way Markstrom can get hot. All right. Last one I got for you. It is the official PointsBet bonus question. Cale Makar is the odds-on favorite to win the Norris Trophy, and he's a big-time favorite. Plus 110, and then it drops all the way off to Victor Hedman at plus 400, and then Adam Fox at plus 450. Your question is Cale Makar being overvalued, or does he deserve to be that big of a favorite? Jason?
Well, I think he's being a little bit overvalued. I love Cale Makar. He's been unreal, but man, Hedman's had a dynamic season. The other guy who's maybe not getting the love he should be is Aaron Ekblad. I think Aaron Ekblad's had a fantastic year in Florida. So I think that high of odds, I think he's maybe overvalued. That being said, I still think Makar might win, but I'm not sure it's going to be that landslide of a victory.
I think if he plays the requisite number of games, meaning he is healthy to the finish line, I don't see a way in which Cale Makar loses the Norris. So I think he's actually appropriately valued. I got to say, though, watching the trophy odds boards yesterday, just scrolling through the app on Super Bowl Sunday, the one that jumped out to me was the Vezina. I think that one is it's whacked, the odds. UC Saros is still 15-1.
Yeah.
That's bananas to me.
Markstrom's still 10-1.
I could see Markstrom though, because he didn't even factor into my top 5.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, UC Saros, like he might carry the Preds again.
Who's the top leader?
Right to the playoffs. Like, how is he 15-1? Like, why is he not in the 4 to 6-1 range?
Shesterkin's plus 145. He's the favorite. And then it drops to Vasilevsky at 6-1, Anderson 7-1.
So Tristan Jarry, what is Tristan Jarry at?
Ooh, 18-1 on PointsBet.
Yes.
Yeah. There's I'm telling you, there's some value on the Vezina board.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Interesting enough. All right, there you go. That's going to do it for another edition of Fill in the Blank, delivered by DoorDash.